What's going on, guys? It's Halloween Vids, and today I'll be doing an unboxing of the new for 2022 Spirit Halloween Monty Animatronic.
I'll be the first on your block to say, Pokemon, club me over the head.
Alrighty, today I'll be unboxing my first Spirit Halloween 2022 animatronic. I'm super excited. When I saw the sneak peek for Monty, I immediately thought he was just super cool and unique. And I never say right off the bat I'm gonna buy something, but when I saw him in person, I'm like, oh yeah, I definitely gotta get him. He's just really cool. Now, something I will quickly say is I did already set this guy up and just put him back in the box. So the way he is packaged in the box and the way like some of the stuff is in the setup is not how it actually comes. It's just because I've set him up before for a display, and I couldn't do an unboxing for that, unfortunately, but I'm doing one now. But yeah, without further ado, let's get all the parts out. Alrighty, I took all the parts out of the box. Again, some of the parts are not as they were originally packaged because I did set them up already for a display. Like for example, the clothing was in plastic wrap, as well as like the head, which by the way, the head is like the main selling point for this guy. It is freaking terrifying looking. Huge fan of the head. Anyways, and like the felt was not already over the metal frame box. But let's just quickly go through the parts. We have his arms with foam, his hands with symbols, his feet, leg poles, shoulder frame, mechanism. Oh no, that's the mechanism. That's the control box, adapter, head, obviously, waist frame, and the instructions. And they really have improved on the instructions this year. They're really nice. Spirit done it great. Like, it's a nice thick paper, something that you can keep on with you. And the instructions are very straightforward. And actually, too, on the back, they even have more details and like stuff that they don't usually have, which includes how to disassemble him back in the box. But yeah, that's super cool, especially for people that store them in the boxes. I typically don't, but that's still cool nonetheless. Something else I'd briefly mention, and I've noticed other people saying, is how all like the parts here, like the ends and the ends here, they came with little foam things on them to protect them, which I think was a nice added touch, especially for shipping. So the stuff doesn't break right out of the box. That's the worst when there's an issue right out of the box. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into the time lapse. Alrighty, well, unfortunately there wasn't a time lapse because I did record it, but I didn't notice until I finished setting him up that the camera fell. And so yeah, I'm super sorry about that. But what I will say, his setup is super easy, just like any other seasonal vision animatronic. It's really straightforward and like really easy. Since I already set him up once, I barely even looked at the instructions. So like it's super easy. Like SVI's setups are really easy. Just pulls and connecting wires. That's about it. No screws or zip ties. Crazy crate. But yeah. Sorry about the lack of time lapse. There will be other time lapses, of course, during the season, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, his setup was again super easy. Really happy with him, especially now that I have him in my room. Really appreciate him for just what he is. I mean, he is ginormous. Like, just a comparison, here's my hand, and that's his face. Like, that's crazy. And even if you look at like my other giant animatronics, just his head really just stands out. It's crazy just how big he is. But yeah, I mean, I'm super happy with him. Of course, there are a few gripes I have with him, such as the price, but I'll get into that within the review. But yeah, let's just get into a quick demo, shall we? But yeah, he is one of my favorites for the year, if not my favorite. Although I don't really know yet. It's still a little too early in the season to tell. But yeah, definitely a solid animatronic. If you're thinking about getting him and haven't already, or if your store isn't open yet, definitely go ahead and get him because I think he's worth it. But yeah, that's all I have for the video. I really hope you enjoyed, and until next time, see ya!